Skip it, you're dead in my book.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times America's Next Top Model judges roasted contestants.
Ooh, we gonna have fun. We are gonna have fun.
I'm done talking to you now.
Fun.
You just have a problem with authority.
You shut your lips, especially in front of a client. This is a business.
For this list, we're looking at the model moments when the judges made us laugh, cringe, or just feel glad we were safely at home on the couch. Who's the most iconic America's Next Top Model judge of all time? Share your opinion in the comments section. Number 10. Ooh, burn. Xiomara-Cycle 12. Sometimes the best roasts are more of a flash fry. Fan favorite judge Jay Alexander is known for his quick wit and savage one-liners. Yet somehow Cycle 12's Jessica was not prepared for a face-to-face with him. When the 18-year-old walked into her audition, she was brimming with self-assurance.
You have to be confident in this competition. If you're not confident, you just go home because the competition will break you down and the modeling industry will break you down.
She shared with the panel that she'd never been called ugly in her entire life. This was more than Miss J could resist.
I never been called ugly.
They called you flaca?
Flaca, sexy flaca. Yeah, tú sabes.
Never called ugly to your face.
The moment came and went before Jessica even realized she'd been scorched, which only makes the entire thing feel that much more classic.
I think Jessica is the prettiest girl in the bunch, at least the bunch that she runs around with.
It was short and sweet, much like Jessica's time on the show. Number 9. Make It Make Sense. Robin, Cycle 1. The nude photo shoot has become a staple of just about every season of America's Next Top Model, and one of its most reliable sources of drama. Cycle 1's Robin could be credited as the woman who established this tradition. A devout Christian, Robin was very open about the role of faith in her life. When the time came to strip down, she was quick to refuse, citing her religious beliefs as the reason for her stand.
Last week, it was bra and panties. I probably would never do that. This week, it's 2 strands of ribbon and a thong. What is it gonna be next week? My grandmother used to always tell me, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Except things apparently went down a little differently off camera.
I saw you open the dressing room at the couture house, and you were nude, and you shook your chest at Jay.
During the panel, Tyra called Robin out for her hypocrisy.
What is this person that preaches all this? I'm holy, I'm this, I have my Bible open, and here you are, opening a curtain, and you're topless, and you're shaking your chest, jiggle, shimmy. I saw them go round and round and up and down.
Robin tried to defend herself, but it was clear that she couldn't really justify her behavior. Her words and her actions simply didn't match. Number 8. A problem with authority. Louise, Cycle 18. More than good looks or long legs, a person needs a thick skin to be a model. Cycle 18's Louise was drop-dead gorgeous, but she just couldn't seem to handle even the slightest criticism. When Judge Kelle-Cycle checked her etiquette during a photo shoot, Louise reacted like a sulking teenager.
It just got a bit much when I'm running around and then I get in trouble for it. And it's just making me angry.
Once she got up in front of the judges panel, though, she became downright hostile.
For me, you look strong, you look tough, but you're very mean.
Mean?
Mean.
I feel like I can't win.
I think you need to put some gratitude in your attitude, girl.
When she was called out on her bad manners, Louise only doubled down.
Okay, I'm done talking to you now.
Fun.
You just have a problem with authority.
I don't do well with rude people.
You are a model. This is a publicist. Do you understand?
That.
There is a rank. I'm giving you a very tough lesson in how to get your career to the next level.
Eventually, she lost her cool entirely, storming off set and out of the competition. This is barely even a roast by the standards of America's Next Top Model, but Louise's nuclear reaction makes it one of the most memorable critiques in series history. Number 7. The judges have spoken. Celia, Cycle 12. Another good rule for surviving the modeling industry? Just learn how to mind your own business. During a moment of stress, Talia shared with Celia that she was having second thoughts about the competition.
I don't know. I know that I signed up for this, and it's a great experience. I don't know. I'm just asking myself if this is the right thing to do, you know?
Unfortunately, Celia decided to take that information and run with it, all the way to Tyra. In a stunning case of poor judgment, Celia jumped into the midst of an elimination ceremony to share Talia's earlier confession in an effort to save Courtney from the chopping block.
Talia did express that she did not want to be in this competition anymore, and she did not feel that this was a wise career move on her part. It's quite unfair for someone who doesn't even want to be here to remain in the competition.
Tyra was less than impressed.
Talia did not say that to me. She did not say that to the judges. So what is truly unfair is you saying that to me.
I apologize.
So the judges have made their decision. Take your place, Celia.
She may not have roasted Celia with her words, but that tone of voice would make anyone start to sweat. Number 6, don't point fingers. Kelle-Cycle 3. A beautiful girl doesn't always effortlessly translate into a great model. Cycle 3's Kelle struggled with this fact throughout her time on the show, but one panel was especially rough for her. It was bad enough that the judges called her photo bland. It got a million times worse, though, when Janice started mocking the unretouched version of the shot.
It's like a Hitchcock film. Go back and forth really fast. You see what I mean?
Kelle made the classic rookie mistake of trying to defend herself, which went as well as it ever does on America's Next Top Model.
I know that there are times when my eyes were very intense.
But if it was intense and better than this, they would have chosen this shot.
I know, that's
true. You cannot place the blame on someone else.
I'm not
No, yes, you are.
Tyra and Nigel jumped in to remind her that accepting her shortcomings was the only way to improve.
If you walk out of here and saying the photographer chose the wrong picture, you don't grow.
We heard similar criticism just about every season, but Janice's insensitivity makes it sting a lot more this time around. Number 5, be a professional. Brittany, Cycle 16. Audiences may be divided on their feelings for Cycle 16 villain Alexandria, but her fellow competitor Brittany was clearly not a fan. After butting heads throughout the season, tensions reached a tipping point when Alexandria won a chance to shoot a national campaign. Alexandria overheard Brittany commenting on her unfitness as a role model, and things got loud.
I don't care if you can hear me. It should have came out like 10 weeks ago. You should have went home last night instead of Monique.
Loud enough for Nigel to take notice. At the following panel, he reprimanded Brittany for her unprofessional behavior in front of the clients. Tyra reiterated that modeling is an industry and that petty feuds have to stop at the door.
No matter what you feel inside, if you think somebody else is getting something that they don't deserve, you shut your lips, especially in front of a client. This is a business.
Brittany was no more ready to be a role model than Alexandria, and her reaction proves that she knew it. Number 4, trick question. Gina, Cycle 6. It was like a scene right out of a horror movie. When Janice Dickinson called Gina over to her, everyone in the world was yelling, "Don't go into the basement." Poor naive Gina. She actually thought Janice was trying to help resolve the issues she'd been having with Jade.
Who's giving you some? Tell me and I'll go kick their ass.
Do I have to?
Yes. Tell me who's giving you.
Not so much. After Gina gave up Jade as a bully, Janice flipped the switch on her, taking the opportunity to deliver a key life lesson.
Gina, no matter what, rule number 1, we never rat out our bitches.
As Gina tried to process what happened, Janice fired back with a response that was intense even by the standards we'd come to expect from her.
Sip it, you're dead in my book.
That's Janice. You know, what you get is what you get.
Holla!
And you gotta be prepared no matter what.
There had to be a better way to give this advice. We sympathize, Gina. Number 3, what possessed you? Xiomara-Cycle 2. There's more to a good runway walk than just putting one foot in front of another. Season after season, we watch aspiring models stumble through their crash courses in strutting, sometimes literally. Meanwhile, expert coach Jay Alexander has never held back on criticizing every quirk.
Ooh, we gonna have fun. We are gonna have fun.
With Xiomara, though, he cut right to the point in particularly memorable fashion.
Girl, you walked like you on crack. Your eyes were so bugged out of your head, like something just scared the hell out of you.
His devastating assessment was quickly backed up by Nigel, who said that she looked like she might be possessed. Xiomara seemed to take their comments in stride, and we can't help but find the humor in this harsh critique. They're just trying to make her a better model, right?
She needs to work on the quarter. You're like possessed children of the damn look.
Number 2, apologize to the hat. Yaya, Cycle 3. Yaya was smart, strong, and proud of her heritage, but that often worked against her during her cycle. She was told several times to play down these aspects of herself in order to seem more approachable.
You have this intensity to prove your sort of Africanness, and I think that sometimes it's overbearing.
In a challenge where the models were required to build an outfit around a hat, she ignored the traditional African piece, but not for the reasons she'd been advised to.
And I did not choose that hat for the very specific reason that it's very cliche. The fabric that it's made from is very artificial, very cheap, fake kente.
The judges did not appreciate her perspective. During deliberation, they called her attitude ugly and criticized what they considered to be her sense of superiority. Though Yaya later apologized for being defensive, Tyra told her that she owed that hat an apology as well.
I need to apologize to the fake kente cloth African hat. Yaya, it was like you were on this pedestal and this hat smelled like dookie. You're insulting the person that chose that hat.
Frankly, we're on Yaya's side on this one.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The infamous flip out. Tiffany, Cycle 4. Fan favorite Tiffany went through a lot just to get on America's Next Top Model. Sadly, once she was there, she struggled in the competition and often felt uncomfortable with the various challenges.
This is humiliating. More and more each week.
By the time she was cut, she was a little relieved to be out of the game. That fact seemed to get under Tyra's skin in a way that's almost baffling in hindsight. Tiffany tried to make her feelings clear, but that only made matters worse.
I'm sick of crying about stuff that I cannot change. I'm sick of being disappointed. I'm sick of all of it. I'm not.
You're not sick of being disappointed,
Yeah,
Tiffany.
Obviously, I am.
No, you're not.
Tyra lost it.
Be quiet!
That's what is
I'm
wrong
not
with
trying
you.
to act, but you're not.
Stop
it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
We know that Tyra was invested in Tiffany's potential, but it's still hard to excuse her behavior here. Still, for better or worse, it gave us what is probably the most famous moments in the entire series.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.